in this process, you will see something very strange, and people up to now never understood why we have salts, why the salts, why we depend on this salt for the pool structure and the salinity of the structure. Uh, what you will see is a very interesting effect. I try to, somebody's microphone is open. I try to explain this in a very simple way. And that is, if you pay a close attention to the whole process of the salts, you see something very interesting. Let's look at two salts. If you take sodium, I need to take a one. If you take sodium and then you take potassium, (22-23) with 39-40. You can see. If you look at 62, you compare with zinc, or you end up with copper. So now you understand why we need the salt. The salts, if you look at the sodium and chlor, look at the chlor, look at the sodium. 35, 23, 22, 57. The place mimics, because now we understand in the body of the man is not a matter state anymore, but it's a gas state. So you see how the understanding of the science of the man changes. The salts, in different combination of their work, mimic the metal, the element which makes the construction of the physicality of the man. And in that process, if you work backwards with the same system, in interaction between the salts themselves, you will find a very simple thing, where you have, let's say, sodium and magnesium, both chloride, which is part of the salt of the body of the man. You get the interaction in difference between the two. So you have 24 minus 22, or 23 minus 24. Then you're left with hydrogen. So the body of the man, in the interaction of the salts with the dimension of the physicality, play both, mimicking the metal to get what they are connected to, and in interaction release the energy which the body needs to live. Then you understand how salinity brings different dimension of life and connection between the dimension of physicality and the dimension with the life of the man in the totality of understanding of the science. Those of you who can go deeper into this, those of you who can actually go and understand this in its fundamental structure, the work of the salts, the energy balance in gravitational magnetic fields, then you come to understand a full fundamental operation needed for life of the man in space. Then you understand why life depends on salt, because it's a connection between the energy of the man and connection with the physicality of the man. But as an intermediary, in different salinity, in different dilution, in different interaction, allows the creation and interconnection of the cells of the body of the man together. And then when you look at the lymph in the body of the man as a liquid, then you understand how it leads to the separation of the organs, because it's neutral. Whatever is, that's the kidney, in the liquid of the lymph of the body, stays separate, because I am balanced with what it is. If you're weaker, I can take. If you're stronger, I take from you. And in the same process is the energy giver, and at the same time it can nourish the elements of the body of the man. Then if you can take the understanding a step further, you see the strangest part is that, very simple, that you sit step by step on every level next to a radioactive material, which from it you can take energy, and from it it can give energy. If you look, neon, you have argon, through centralization, through the vacuum condition of the body of the man, will give you everything you need. Now you understand, hopefully, fully, how the body of the man becomes to operate in the dimension of the physicality. Then those of you who are involved or get involved in the operation of the physicality of the man, those of you who get involved in the dimension of understanding the totality of the physicality of the man, you will understand there cannot be life on this planet without soul.